Welcome to the Dark Cloud Compendium. My name's Hidden Castle and I'll be your guide, and this is a very special video indeed. Yes friends, we finally made it. Over 1,000 channel subscribers and over 45,000 channel viewers from all around the world. Wow, could you believe it? I'm forever thankful. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my Hidden Castle heart. I want to say thank you, and I'm forever grateful for everything. Dark Cloud fans are truly the most passionate fan base out there, and I'm very happy that I got to experience that firsthand with the growth of this channel. So I decided, why not do a bit of a face reveal for our anniversary video, a bit of a face meets voice situation, if you will. So we could talk about where the channel is going to be going, as well as the creation of the channel in general. So in terms of a channel update, one of my most favorite things about the Dark Cloud Compendium is all the unique content that I was able to cover, whether it be mangas or translations or cut content, music, what have you, even the holiday videos. Those are some of my most favorite videos to make. I want to continue doing that. I'm truly passionate about the Dark Cloud Compendium, and this has been a bit of a passion project of mine throughout the past 3 years. So currently it's actually May as I'm recording. So from May to December, I have videos scheduled out on what I want to do. This summer is going to be very exciting as 2 new video series are going to be premiering. One is going to be a long-running series talking about Dark Cloud trivia, a lot of really obscure nitty-gritty stuff, and I'm very excited to unveil that. It'll get more and more interesting as it goes along. The second series, which isn't going to be long running, but it's a very exciting series, is called The Voices of Dark Cloud.
I'm the voice of Monica Raybrand from Dark Cloud 2.
Castle, I don't remember voicing Osmond. It's so strange.
Howdy, buddy. What you have to do, Hidden Castle, I need you to go get a milk can, pipes, and a belt.
Now this series is going to be a set of interviews that I conducted with voice actors who worked on Dark Cloud 2. So one of the challenging things about making the Voices of Dark Cloud was that not a lot of the voice actors attached to Dark Cloud want to talk about their time on Dark Cloud. Sadly, they see the series as a niche property and something that even currently is not worth their time discussing. Now that's not everybody, as there is a few that did lend their time, and I'm very grateful for it. And it's going to be the first time they've ever spoken about Dark Cloud or even addressed the Dark Cloud community, so it's going to be very exciting. Now since the channel began, a lot of you have been asking about a Compendium Patreon, and I'm proud to say that that's finally something I've been looking into. Initially, the Compendium was still a fledgling channel, but as the channel has been growing, I've been finding that it's been taking a lot more time and resources to make these videos. So if you're interested in supporting the Compendium and in the creation of Compendium videos, I hope that you consider Patreon. Once again, I wanted to say thank you, as if it wasn't for your support, this channel wouldn't be here, even after 3 years. It was the summer of 2019 when I created this channel. What happened was, around that time, I overcame a specific medical illness that I've had for a little while, and it gave me a new lease on life. It made me think about loved ones, it made me think about family, it made me think about friends and relationships and passions, and it made me think about how all of that would be gone in an instant if things didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. But I'm still here. I still draw breath, and that's a wonderful thing. But you know what? It made me think about, other things like my passions. And I've been a Dark Cloud fan for about 15 years. Well, I've been collecting Dark Cloud material for 15 years. I started playing Dark Cloud back in 2001. But it made me think about all the Dark Cloud material that I've gathered over the years. Stuff like never before seen videos and screenshots and, all sorts of good stuff like that. And throughout my time within the Dark Cloud community, I was able to actually get in contact and befriend several employees at level 5. And that allowed me to a lot of interesting conversations. And I'm like, well, what about that information? It made me think about creating a small channel to preserve all this stuff for me, first and foremost. At the time, I didn't know there was a bigger Dark Cloud community. So I set off. I'm like, well, the first thing I want to do is a Tokyo Game Show demo to translate that. And a friend of mine helped me out. She was very sweet about it. And so I finished that. And that was the #1 thing for me, is like, I just want to do that Tokyo Game Show demo. As a child, it really bugged me that it looked so different, but I couldn't understand what was going on because of the language barrier. So once I completed that, I'm like, well, there is also those Dark Cloud movie discs that were never translated. Let me get those done too. And we did that, and I was like, okay, the biggest thing, those Dark Cloud interviews that I did. There's a lot of never before seen information out there, stuff that we, the fans, have been wondering about for years. I gotta do something about that. And so I did. It became 2 separate videos, and it grew. And I'm like, okay, well, if I did 4 videos now, how much more can I push this? I'm like, okay, well, we could do one for cut content. We could do one on Dark Cloud 3. I've had that Dark Cloud 3 video for about 3 years now. I've been sitting on it, and it'll hopefully be coming out really soon. I'm excited for that. And I'm like, okay, I think we can do this. So I looked at other channels, specific niche channels, stuff for like Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper and Pokemon and F-Zero. And I'm like, wow, like there's YouTube channels out there for a lot of small niche series, but nothing for Dark Cloud. And then I remembered Operation Atla, and it made me think a lot about them. And I'm like, well, maybe there is an online presence. Maybe there is people that would want to see videos like this. Number one thing for me became to educate and entertain. And that's why YouTube as a platform, I think, is really handy, because you're able to corral all this information into one place, into one compendium. And that's something I'm very proud about. You know, again, being in the Dark Cloud fan base, it really bugged me that we didn't have like one sole reliable resource for all this information. You know, the thing is about, you know, wikias is anybody could edit them. Anybody could add things on there. If you look at the history of those pages, like there is some questionable edits that. This one's my favorite. Seda of Eastside Harlem was a creator of the dark genie and woo trap music that shook Brooklyn in the mid-2010s. He was once the prince of the rap game in New York, happy but bored, until his homie died. Seda became the new king, and on the night of his coronation, a straight-up baddie by the name of Sophia bumped into him, and a great love was born. While filming a music video in Queens, he was shot dead by members of the Chew Gang of New York, leaving behind a power vacuum in the rap scene. His rival was then signed on to Gucci Mane's record company. A mural of Seda can be seen in Canal Street, where fans of his music and former people pay respect. It's said that if you shout "You're" 3 times at this mural at 3 in the morning, you can hear his signature ad-libs resonate through the New York subway. He really liked smoking Marlboro Midnights and drinking Hennies, portrayed by Pop Smoke.
I can assure you this is a mistake.
I want to make sure that there's something where there's like one compendium out there of all this information that's reliable. And that's where the Dark Cloud Compendium came in. So I set off, I'm like, well, let me do one for cut content. And it gradually grew, and it really surprised me because I started meeting other Dark Cloud fans and seeing that there's Dark Cloud fans all around the world. And that was the best feeling, that I'm not alone, that in my passion, I'm not alone. So I ended up taking 9 months off of my career. This was all in 2019, mind you. 9 months off of my career to really get the compendium going. So within those 9 months, I didn't really release any videos. Very secretive with what I was working on if people were to ask. And I made sure that I'd be able to train and learn these skills, because I had no idea how to make a video, how to script a video, how to record voiceover, how to cut voiceover, how to get everything. I didn't know. I had no clue. So I'm like, I want to make sure that people don't see the growing pains. If I do this, I want to do this right. I have a saying, if your fundamentals are sloppy, then everything else is not worth it. So initially what happened was I was making the Tokyo Game Show translation video, putting that together, as well as making the logo, this logo you see here. So what happened was the logo looked very different. And it was actually bothering me because I am an artist. I love art. You know, it surrounds me. It binds me. I love it. It's the air that I breathe. And it really bothered me that I wasn't able to make a proper logo for what I wanted to do, even if it was like a cute little logo. And I told myself, if I can't nail the logo, if I can't make a compelling logo, then nothing else is worth it. I'm not going to be able to have the passion and dedication to buckle down and actually pull this all together. And so it became a challenge. I'm like, I got to do the logo. If I can't do the logo, can't do anything else. Luckily, we nailed the logo, and the rest is history. The best thing about being a part of the Dark Cloud community is you're surrounded by thousands of talented individuals. Over on the Reddit, where thousands of passionate fans are keeping their love of the series alive, and even on the Discord too, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about other content creators. Talented creators like Shaztopia, who's been making Dark Cloud videos. Check out their Demon Shaft lore video, that's my favorite. Musicians like HydroGene making Dark Cloud remixes, some of the best music you've ever heard, guaranteed. Or even visual artists like Mouse, who's been making some of the most beautiful Dark Cloud digital paintings. This community is full of talented creators, and I'm honored to be a part of it. So the other day, a Compendium viewer asked me a very important question, and that's how long do I want to do this for? I'm gonna be honest, when I began the Dark Cloud Compendium in 2019, when I told people that I wanted to make a channel focusing on Dark Cloud and to preserve Dark Cloud videos and, just all that stuff that we've been doing for 3 years now, they said it was a dumb idea, that there wouldn't really be an audience for it. And that really boggled my mind, because I'm the kind of person that believes that if you're passionate about something, you'll be able to make something out of nothing, that with that creativity you can make light out of the abyss and truly make people happy. And that's what it comes down to. That's what I value success by. And by that regards, the Compendium has been a big success, and I'm very thankful for everything. I just want you to know that I'll always be a part of the community in some way. I hope to be here to actively make videos for about 2 more years, but who knows, that might even be even longer. I've been having the time of my life, and just wanted to say thank you. Being able to talk with others and share our experiences and with this amazing series is something else, a very unique situation, and not one that I'd change for the world. No regrets here, let me tell you something. And that's what it comes down to. And that concludes our anniversary video. Once again, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for all the support you've shown the Compendium throughout the years, and hey, if you enjoy seeing Hidden Castle on screen, make sure to let me know. Maybe we'll do this again someday. Be sure to check out all the creators that I listed. You can find them in the description below. And I hope you consider supporting the Patreon when it does launch. Thank you for visiting the Dark Cloud Compendium. I hope you have a great day. Take care.